Okay. Well, you got a lot of people on the Zoom. Are you showing it from your phone?
Um,
On the desktop. Yeah. Because I've tried to do Zoom and share on the phone, and it doesn't work. It's close. Yeah, it's fine. So it's most people on here. All right, I'm gonna cast to the TV. Keep seeing all these tabs. It's crazy. What did I do? TV's not on. Hold on.
oh, wait, I need to turn those on.
I don't know. You can go ahead and get started because most people are on Zoom anyway.
How about that? Okay. Oh man. Hey Caitlin. How would I see the chat box if people have questions?
If you hover over the top where the green bar is.
Up here? Yeah.
Try clicking on it. There you go. More chat.
Okay. All right. Can everybody, I can't see who's on, so it's just the way this works. Can everybody see this Earnest website? Yes? No?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Thanks. Have you guys created accounts for yourselves yet or no?
No. Michelle has.
Michelle, yes. Yes, Michelle, I've seen lots of requests come in for you guys, which is awesome. And it's super helpful because you can see like the emails that come in saying that it was requested and then it was received and then it was deposited. So there's a couple of different emails that get sent when earnest money gets requested, which is awesome. And it keeps everybody in the loop, which I love.
We love it too, but the lenders aren't on board yet. They still want a letter. I'm like, you guys, yeah, they haven't figured out that that's legit yet.
Have you been adding the lenders to like those requests when you send them?
I didn't, but I sure can.
Yeah, I mean, because then what happens is, you know how you can add different email addresses to those requests. If you add the lender's email address to it, then it sends emails as soon as everything goes through. So it'll send them an email saying that the funds were deposited.
The only problem is it doesn't send us that ending one. It doesn't say the deposit. It'll send it. Yeah, no. And so what I've been doing is screenshotting it and sending it, and they don't like that.
All right.
But it tells us it tells us the first one, it tells us it's requested. It's like, hey, it was sent, but then it doesn't say, hey, it made it to the account. We're missing that one. Yeah.
Okay, so I get an email when it was deposited. So I can start forwarding them to you if that would help. And then we can see if they and then we can see if the lenders then would accept that.
Yeah, that would help a bunch.
All right, so for those of you that haven't created your Earnest account yet, you can do it right online through earnest.com. It's EARNNEST.com. And then you would go to this get started. button. And then you go down to agent get started. I can't see. Yeah, so if you
That's why.
Oh, is it not coming? What the heck, guys? Can you guys on Zoom see the dark blue screen, or does it show up as green? Because on our TVs here, it shows up as plain green, and I just looked like a.
We can see your screen.
Okay. Yeah, because the casting on the TVs in the training room is just a plain green screen. Ernest.com.
Now I see the green screen.
Yeah, now it's not loading.
Yep.
I don't know what it did. Oh my goodness. I screwed things up. This is why they don't let me teach. Okay. Yeah, it's not going. Okay, so.
Would it be in your email? Can I click on and do it that way?
Yeah. I'm going to send out the recording to you guys that are in the classroom right now, because then you can see what's on the screen. For some reason, it's not populating onto the things. Okay. So, and I'll send out written instructions on how to do this too. Sorry. You guys can come back and watch the computer if you want to. So once you're on earnest.com, you're going to click on get started. Well, hover over get started. And then click on agent get started at the very bottom. And then it asks you a couple of questions, and you can choose drop downs. So you can use Earnest on any device. So you can either do it on the computer, or you can download the Earnest app. When you sign into the Earnest app on your phone, it's going to redirect you to the Earnest website through your phone's browser to sign in. So that basically that's how they communicate between each other.
So you have to set it up on a laptop before you have the app.
You can do it through the app. It's just going to redirect you to the Earnest website through your phone's browser. So either way, it does the same thing. And then you're going to click on register for an account, get your escrow holder on board, and this, there we go. All the way down. I think they changed it since the last time I did it, because this is just information and not actually signing you up. There used to be a way to sign up right from this.
Karissa,
Yes.
click on the Earnest on any device. And then the second line, there's a link that takes you to log in or sign up.
Oh, here we go. Thanks.
You're welcome.
It used to be a lot, used to like actually have something huge on there that said sign up. Maybe does it? No, it's still not going up here. Okay.
I didn't mean to do it.
Paulette's in here causing trouble.
Weird energy today.
Paulette is causing trouble in the training room. Okay, so when you sign up, you're gonna go through those steps that I told you. Click on the Earnest on any device on, and on the second line, it'll have app.earnest.com, and it'll ask you to sign in. And so you're gonna see a screen that looks like this. So it asks for your email address. So when you type in your email address, it will, if you already have an Earnest account, it'll ask for your password. If you do not, it'll like walk you through the setup process. Does anybody not have one that wants me to sign you up right now?
Karissa, hi, it's Lisa. I just tried to do it and it told me that the access was denied. I used my KW email. I'm not sure if that why it's telling me that I can't set it up.
Well, I mean, you see, on Friday, Justin, Adam, and I had a meeting and decided that we didn't like you a whole lot.
Oh, darn.
No, I'm kidding.
back to the check deposits I go.
No, that's weird. It sent you an email with a code and
Code.
everything?
Yes. And then I put the code in and then it said error access denied.
Did you put the right code in?
676. I'll try again
'Cause I've
just to
done-
see. Okay.
Okay, yeah, because sometimes like I transpose numbers when it gives me those codes sometimes, and
Okay.
it drives me crazy. So once you actually, I'm going to use my KW one so that you guys can see
I
what
got
it looks like from an agent standpoint. Did it work?
Yes, I'm in.
Okay. So sorry guys in class.
Are you in Google? Is it?
I have no idea. Caitlin set this up for me and that's it. So I signed in with my KW email address so that I can show you guys what it looks like from an agent side versus the office side. And so I'm just waiting for my code. There we go. So we can get in. And now it wants to verify that I am me and asks me to verify another code that it just texted me. So you can see that it's very secure because we're dealing with other people's money. So there's a reason why it wants you to verify your identity multiple times. And that's because we don't want somebody else's money ending up in the wrong spot. Yes, unless it's our spot. So it is really easy to request money. If it's for,
Yeah, that's what that came up for me too.
EARNNEST. There's two N's.
That'll do it.
So if you are requesting money, if you're the listing agent requesting money from a buyer's agent, what I've done in the past is just, you can, what is somebody's listing? Throw a street address at me, people.
95 Barnesbury.
95 Barnes, BERY, BARNSBERY.
BURY.
BURY. City? Langhorne. PA. Zip code?
19047.
47. Okay. So down at the bottom, you'll see two options. First option is, yes, I have their mobile phone number and email. So if you are the buyer's agent, you know that you're going to have your buyer's mobile phone number and email address already, and you can put that in. If you are the listing agent, then you won't have this information. You might have the buyer's mobile number and email address, but most likely you won't. So the second option is, no, I don't have their mobile and email. And basically, if you choose that option and click Save Property, oh, you have to select an escrow holder already. If you type in our, just Newtown, Keller Williams Newtown pops up. If you type in Keller Williams, you're going to see a whole lot of KW offices. And then just start typing in N for Newtown, and then ours pops up along with Northampton County. You just want to make sure that our office is the one that you choose. And then no, I don't have their mobile and email, and click save property. And what that'll do is it'll bring you to another screen where you can invite someone to request the money. So you're going to type in the buyer's agent email address at that point. Now, don't worry if you're not following along all that well. I will do this again and put it in step-by-step instructions in a PDF form so you can easily see it with pictures.
I'm trying to catch up. It says what type of account do you need? Enroll as a business or as an individual?
Individual. Yep, enroll as an individual. So you can invite someone to request, and then you would put the other agent's first name, last name, email, and phone number. Are we good so far?
Yeah, I have a question, Karissa.
Yep.
Can I do this or do I have to do this under Dave's email address?
You should be able to do it.
Okay, I
But,
did
like,
create
so,
an
like, if-
account, but I just didn't know.
Yeah, as long as like these people know that you're Dave's assistant and that,
Right.
or however you want to be known as to him, that they know that connection so that they don't think that it's just coming from someone random.
Okay,
And a lot of some teams have been doing that, as like, you know, the team admin has been sending these from their email address. And
Mhm.
sometimes the separate team members have their own email address that they give to the admin to send as well. So it's really up to you guys and the Rainmaker as to how you want to do that.
Okay.
Earnest is integrated with Command now. I have not played around with it in Command yet. I know that it just shows up for buyer side transactions though, which is Kayla, yes, has been working on it.
So I can just tell them when you send it to me.
So it's where Command is concerned, Earnest is integrated into the buyer side transactions, which is weird for PA because PA listing brokerages hold Earnest money. So that's where you guys would come and sign into the app separately in order to request it from the buyer agent. So it's a little extra step. But we're hoping, because there are so many offices, listing offices that hold Earnest money, that we can get KW to integrate it into listing sides as well. So it's less steps for you guys to go through. Okay.
Newtown Partners.
Yep.
Really is
That is our legal business name. Yes. Newtown Partners Realty is our legal business name. So you'll see under that, it should say Keller Williams Newtown as well. Yep.
So if you don't have the phone number and email of the party, which I wouldn't if it's somebody else's buyer, right?
Correct. So if you don't have the phone number or email address of the buyer, you would click no, and then it takes you to this screen, to a screen that says invite requester. There should be a link on there that, yep, invite someone to request. And then if you click on that, you should be able to put a first name, last name of the buyer agent, their email, and their phone number. And what'll happen is they will get an email walking them through the process of how to request this money from their buyer. Okay. Good. All right. We're gonna put another one in. Somebody else throw me the street address. City?
Southampton,
Southampton, PA. Zip code
18967.
66. Select an escrow holder. We can type in Newtown and it should pop up right away. Keller Williams Newtown, Newtown's Partner Realty. Then we scroll down. Let's say that I have the buyer for your property. I select yes, I have their mobile phone number and email. And then we can click Save Property. And it will prompt me to add payer information. So basically that is the buyer. So we're going to pretend that Wendy is the buyer. So Wendy is straleyteam@gmail.com.
Yep.
And we're just going to put the office phone number for your mobile phone, even though you really should put a mobile phone number for your clients because they're going to also get text messages with those codes, the login codes. Click Add Payer Info. And then the next step is to set up a payment. So you click on that. And then you enter the amount of the earnest money. So we'll do 5,000. Receipt of payment. So it tells you here's who will receive the receipt emails. It has Wendy as the buyer, Karissa as the buyer's agent, and Newtown Partners Realty as the office. So this is where you can also add somebody else's email address. So you can put in the listing agent's email address. So we can put Paulette's email address. It's Paulette or at kw.com.
Buy or sell.
Ah,
Two
Buy
words with the
or sell at Gmail.
real estate at Gmail.
Jeez, oh man, real estate at gmail.com. Okay, so we put Paulette's email in there. We can put the lender's email, lender@gmail.com. They'll receive these emails. And we can put Kayla's email address in here as well. Kayla@sterlingtransactions.com. I don't know if that's really her email address, but I'm just going to pretend that it is. Okay, so we can add as many different parties to this email chain as we want. If you're working in New Jersey and you want the attorney to have the receipt, you can add the attorney's email address in here too. So then we would just click save. And then there's a little button, green button that says request $5,000. I'm not going to click it. I'm not going to click it. But that would be the final step for requesting that money from your
Karissa,
buyer.
what's that down there that says email me proof of intent? What does that mean?
I don't know. Let's click on that.
Okay.
No, it just said we emailed you proof of intent. Hold on, let me see.
Okay.
Let me check my email. Okay, it says I just got a text message that said proof of intent.
And I received one too.
Okay, so I don't know if the camera's on in here, but the email says this proof of intent was generated on 8/22 for 1008 Longfield, Southampton. Here are additional details about the proof of intent. Oh, Kayla's gonna get this. She's gonna be so confused.
Oh, so does it let our office know that it's coming? Is that what it does?
I think so. I think it basically just says, it gives like a heads up as to like what's happening.
Okay. So I won't touch that because we don't need anything. Okay.
Yeah, so so at the bottom of it, it says this document confirms buyer's intent to submit the earnest money via earnest when the contract is ratified. Oh, so basically you can do this before you have a signed contract. and then just send that proof of intent. And basically that's just like
Oh,
saying that, yes,
okay.
I will submit the escrow via Earnest after everything is signed.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
And so instead of like, you know how you like submit an offer and you have a copy of the deposit check that you send sometimes? So you
Yep.
can use this proof of intent as that copy.
Okay, I'll
Of
let
the
our
deposit
agents
check.
know. All right, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna email Kayla after this and just tell her to ignore that. And hope that there's nobody with the actual email address of lender@gmail.com because they're gonna be really confused. So that was pretty easy, right, guys? Basically, when you are the listing agent requesting the buyer's agent to request money from their buyers, it's going to work the same way that this just did. They're going to have to go through those same steps. But again, I will put together a step-by-step instruction manual with pictures on how to do it so that you guys have it handy. Because if you don't do it all the time, then it's not, yeah, you forget. There are other escrow holders, meaning other offices that are utilizing Earnest. So like a lot of the other KW offices are utilizing Earnest now. So if you guys have a co-op where you're representing the buyer and the listing office is another KW office, they're most likely utilizing Earnest. So your buyers can submit their Earnest money using this. Some other offices are using it as well. So you can always start a request and see if the brokerage is in their database. If not, then they can submit it via check or whatever. But it's worth a shot. It's super easy. There's a lot of communication. For the copy of the deposit, then it will be just download the email that you guys get as a proof that says deposit was received and stick that in the slot for command for the copy of the deposit. Questions?
I'm
Comments?
gonna get back to my office, so I have questions.
It's usually how it goes. It's okay.
I'm right in the middle of it.
Yeah, when you guys are in the middle of requesting something and something just goes to a green screen and you can't see anything. Yeah.
I did see it on somebody's presentation of offers, Jeff Horrocks' team down in KW, wherever he is. They had on a presentation of offers, little blurb about it. And I'm like, cool,
That's
I
neat.
know what they're talking about. Don't know how to use it, but I know what they're talking about.
Yeah, so it's super easy to use. It's really secure. Like I said, you guys so I had to put 2 different codes in, one to my email and one to my text messages in order to get me in there. Once the buyers receive the request, I'm not 100% sure how it works on their end. I'm going to reach out to Earnest and see if they can give us like screenshots of what it looks like on their end so that we can understand as a buyer. Yeah.
To their bank account.
They would have to put in either their bank account information, or I know sometimes other websites you can log directly into your like if you verify your bank account in PayPal, you can sign into your bank account right through PayPal. I don't know if that's how this works, or if they have to put their account and routing numbers in or whatever. But hopefully I'll get that from Earnest fairly quickly.
It's all about going to a cashless society.
All right.
Hey, Karissa, so does everybody know it costs the buyer $15 to use this?
Oh, yes. Buyers pay $15, but it's cheaper than sending an actual wire. So the wire, if they're sending us a wire through their bank, it's $35. Using Earnest, it's $15. Thank you, Michelle. Or Chelsea, I couldn't.
It's Michelle. And
Okay. I was like, I knew it was one of you. I couldn't decide, like, I couldn't figure out who it was.
Yeah, but gosh, by the time they pay for gas and run a check someplace and or get a certified check, it's just $15 really is nothing. And also, if you
Right.
can't find somebody, like Remax has 15 different ways to spell Remax. So if
Mhm.
you're looking for like to see if Remax has it or something, if you're trying to find if an office has it for you guys to, you know, another one to use, you can just put in like the town name and it'll pull up everybody in that town that offers Earnest. So if you're trying to see if your listing agent's office has it, you can try to research it that way.
Yep. So like when I typed in Newtown, our office was the only one that popped up. So Remax Properties doesn't have it. Who else is in here? Coldwell Banker doesn't have it. Berkshire doesn't have it. That doesn't mean that you guys can't request that they get it, because there's a way that you can request a certain brokerage and then if
Send
you type in their
invitation.
stuff. Yep, the invitation. And if they have any questions about it, they can contact me. I have no problem explaining things to them. I mean, if it makes things easier for you guys, it'll make things easier for other agents too, you know?
We love it.
When I'm on vacation, you guys can try to reach out. I'll send out like Earnest support information, because
That's coming up. That's we all know.
yes, I am on vacation from September 1st to September 11th. I will be in the mountains of Colorado with absolutely no cell service for the first half and very little cell service for the second half of the vacation. So yeah, it's it'll be nice.
Perfect.
No, Mark is hunting mule deer for the first half of the vacation, and then we're gonna go and explore the wilderness for the second half. So it'll be fun. Do some mountain hikes, see some waterfalls, go to a national park. It'll be fun. Yep. So yeah, so I will send out an email with Earnest support contact information, so that you guys can have that for when I'm out. And I think there might be like some frequently asked questions and stuff that I can send as well.
Ernest is super helpful. I called them one time and then figured it out before they answered and I hung up and they called me back. They're like, do you need anything? Are you okay?
Well, that's good. It's kind of like 911. You call and you hang up and they call you right back.
Exactly.
Like, hey.
It sure was.
Not that I've done that or anything. But all right. Anybody have questions right now? Not right now. Okay. We'll probably, this was recorded, so it'll be posted probably in the YouTube page. You guys know about the YouTube page with all the recorded trainings and stuff, right?
No.
I'll make sure to get that sent out as well. Yeah, so almost all of the trainings that we have on Zoom that are recorded go into the YouTube page. Caitlin uploads those there so that you guys can rewatch them. So I will get the link for that and send that out too.
Thank you.
All right? Yep.
Thank you.
Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Thanks, you
too.
too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.